For as long as we've been human, we've looked up at the stars and asked that one big, hopeful question. Are we alone? But the universe, its response has been just this stubborn, eerie silence. So today, we're going to dig into one of the most terrifying possible reasons for that silence.
It's a question that haunts astronomers, philosophers, pretty much anyone who's ever really thought about it. When you consider the sheer, mind-boggling scale of everything out there, just where is everybody?
We've spent decades listening. We've aimed our most powerful telescopes and radio dishes at the stars, just hoping to hear something. And in all that time, the cosmos has given us just one consistent answer.
And that answer is nothing. Just absolute deafening silence. A complete, total quiet. And that silence, well, that's the mystery we're diving into right now.
So, let's get into the great silent contradiction. Because this quiet, it's not just a simple observation, right? It's this massive contradiction that really cuts to the core of what we think we know about how the universe works.
Okay, let's just start with the numbers, because they're insane. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, has hundreds of billions of stars, and we now think there are maybe trillions of galaxies out there. The raw potential for life is just staggering. It's almost impossible to wrap your head around.
And this right here, this is the problem at the heart of the Fermi Paradox. On one hand, you've got the math. The sheer probability of it all says the universe should be a bustling, loud cosmic city. But on the other hand, what do we actually see? An empty, silent wilderness. It's this huge, really disturbing disconnect.
So, what gives? If the math says life should be literally everywhere, why is it so quiet? Well, there are a lot of theories, but today we're going to focus on maybe the most chilling one of all.
And that brings us to the dark forest hypothesis. It's a potential answer that suggests something really unsettling. The universe isn't empty at all. It's just very, very good at hiding.
So here's the core idea, and it totally flips the script. The theory says life isn't rare at all. It's just terrified. That great silence we hear, it's not because no one's out there. It's a universal survival strategy.
Okay, to really get the logic here, we need a good analogy. So I want you to imagine the entire universe is a vast, dark forest at night. And in this forest, every single civilization, including us, by the way, is like a lone hunter, just silently stalking through the trees, moving carefully, trying not to be seen.
And what's the one thing every single one of these hunters has in common? That deep, primal drive to just keep existing. Survival. When it comes down to it, that's the only goal that really matters.
Now this whole scenario, it's not just chaos. According to the theory, this hunt operates on a set of brutally logical and honestly terrifying rules.
And here's the core dilemma. Imagine you run into another hunter in the dark. You have absolutely no way of knowing their intentions. Are they friendly or are they a predator? A wrong guess here isn't just a bad day, it's total extinction, the end of your entire species. The stakes couldn't possibly be higher.
So, with stakes like that, only two logical rules for survival really emerge. Rule number one, erase your presence. You must never, ever make a sound. And rule number two, and this is the really chilling part, if you locate anyone else, you have to destroy them. Immediately, no hesitation.
I know, that sounds monstrous, right? Why would you jump straight to annihilation instead of, just saying hello? Well, the logic is just pure, cold risk management. You just can't afford to be wrong. Think about it. That other civilization might seem peaceful now, but technology grows exponentially. A harmless little species could become an existential threat in what is basically the blink of a cosmic eye. In the dark forest, there are no second chances.
And this way of thinking, it completely reframes the whole great filter idea. The theory that there's some big hurdle civilizations have to pass? Well, in this version, the filter isn't something in our past we survived, like nuclear war or climate change. No, the real filter is a future test. It's the test of silence. The moment a civilization makes itself known, it fails the test, and it gets eliminated by a hunter who is smart enough to stay quiet.
So where do we, humanity, fit into all this? Into this terrifying cosmic game? Well, here's the thing. It turns out we haven't been playing by the rules at all.
Just look at how loud we've been, and for how long. For the last 70+ years, we've been blasting signals out into space. Radio, TV, the Arecibo message, the Voyager probes. We've been shouting, just shouting at the top of our lungs into a forest we don't understand in the slightest.
So in the context of the dark forest, we're not the cautious hunter. Not even close. We're the naive child lost in the woods, just yelling, we are here, for attention, completely and utterly unaware of the predators that might be listening.
And if one of those ancient, cautious hunters does hear us, well, the theory predicts their response will be swift, silent, and final. There won't be a greeting. There won't be a negotiation. It will simply take aim. Just the cold, logical execution of rule number 2. And all of this leads to the theory's most terrifying conclusion, that great silence isn't an absence of life. It's not emptiness. It's the sound of fear. It's the sound of an entire universe holding its breath. Which, leaves us with a really profound and deeply unsettling question. If this could be the reality of the cosmos, should we keep shouting? Is it time for humanity to finally learn the first rule of the forest and just